The first trailer for the upcoming Star Wars Acolyte TV series just dropped, and it features a whole lot of characters we know nothing about. Well, we know nothing about if you just watch the trailer, because we actually do know quite a bit about multiple characters, so let's talk about who exactly is who and what are they doing. So quite obviously, this isn't all the details, this is just the basics. We're going to have to wait till we watch the series to find out more, or interviews leading up to it, but we do have a basic knowledge of who these characters are now. So let's start with, I guess, the Jedi Temple. Our first character is Master Soul, who is described as a wise, highly respectful, powerful Jedi Master, strong in the ways of the Force, who is going through emotional conflict. Next up, we have Yord, a Jedi Knight and Guardian from the Jedi Temple. Is an overachiever and a rule follower. His need to be a by-the-book Jedi can cloud his mind. Now, this reveals a lot to me, in my opinion. Obviously, it's telling us that this guy is straight up just never deviate from the code. Stick to it, adhere to it, no matter what. If they give me an order, I will march and do exactly what they tell me to. So, definitely an interesting character, I think, to toss in here, and I want to see how he balances with dealing with the Sith. Next up, we have Vernesta Rohr, or simply Vern for short. God knows I botched that pronunciation. So if you look at this description, it gives us a lot more than any other character, and this is key to this character as we've seen her before. If you've been keeping up with the High Republic, she is in those stories. You can get a lot more of her and know exactly who she is. I've been keeping up with them, as I said, with the audiobooks, the comics, and everything, so I genuinely like this character, and I like the whole age-up approach to see where she is now and what she's all about. And in this here, they describe some of the things that have happened to her, such as the Starlight Beacon, which sort of kicked off the whole High Republic story and everything, and it's definitely going to be explored here, but she's a pretty great character in my opinion. Next up, we have May, who gets swept up into a sinister mystery, one that puts her in the center of a conflict in unexpected ways. So make of this what you will, definitely sounding like she could be sort of playing both sides of this entire argument and what's going on. Like maybe she discovers the whole Sith are Rising plot and is caught in the middle of it. Maybe she's abandoning that. Maybe she's the Acolyte. We don't really know. There could be a lot of twists and turns, and it's certainly rumored, so let's wait and see. Next up, Kelnaka, a Wookiee Jedi, is a loner and lives a solitary life. We've known for a while that he will be using a lightsaber in action, and it's going to be quite awesome. From what we are led to understand, he's a little older than most people believe, and that's why he's sort of pulled to himself and likes to be more or less away from everybody. He's seen some things. That's the best way to describe it. Next up, we have Jeki, or it's probably pronounced Jackie. I don't know. But this is a Padawan to one Master Soul. In case you forgot, that is this guy. As this describes it, although she is young, she projects calm and conducts herself with maturity. Obviously, you don't want to seem weak and like you can't control your emotions as a Jedi. So, this makes sense. Next up, oh, I'm botching this one. Kumir? Yeah, is described as a former smuggler who now makes his living as a trader, procuring unusual things and enjoying a life of leisure. I mean, he's definitely going to get caught up in the middle of this by getting hired to get something that's going to put him in the path with the Sith. Next up, we got Mother Anasia. Yeah, probably botched that one. A leader of the Coven of Witches, aka automatically my favorite character in this. And it describes her as somebody that values independence, obviously probably along with her Star Wars Coven of Witches. And it's all about preserving their beliefs and powers. So, very interesting that we got something else featuring witches. I wonder if they're going to connect this to what's happening elsewhere in the Star Wars world currently. And last but not least, Indara. She is a Jedi Master. A great physical and mental skill is attributed to her. Very little here, clearly. So obviously they're keeping a lot of things secret about her, especially. They're is speculation that she might have a more sinister thing to her. Again, we don't know. There's probably twists and turns in this, but overall, there we go. That is our main cast and characters. Yeah, I'm pretty hyped. Again, as somebody who likes the High Republic stuff, who's been keeping up with it since it started, really liked what they did with Cal Kestis visiting, well, not visiting that time period specifically, but uncovering pieces of it. It just got me more interested. So I am all about this, and I can't wait to see more trailers, posters, get more info, and just see what they're doing with this time period setting and characters.